everyone, Kate the Vacuum Collector here. In today's video, I'm going to do a review of the 1989 Sanitaire s648 Type D. I'm not done a review video on this machine for about a while, and I figured while I still have it on me, let's go ahead and make a full review video on it. And we will go through those later in its appropriate part of the video. So anyway, as we move along down here, this does have an F&G out of bag, which I personally do like the F&G out of bag a little bit better than the sink out bag does that I normally would, or like any other sanitaire would, but yeah. So anyway, you also got your 6% dye on that. That's from normal all the way to high sag. I always like to leave it on normal for this little pile of carpet that I have in here. And that's the old Eureka Letterly. Use genuine Eureka style F&G bags. Speaking of which, this is actually running a HEPA cloth F&G bag that was made by Vacuum America Clean. And these F&G HEPA bags do filter way better than the paper ones do. And the paper F&G bags, they do attempt to get pinched right here on the other bag, which is honestly not too big of a deal. And then you also got your power cord right here. And then down here you also got, this has been upgraded to a fiberglass 2 blast wall. Don't prove me wrong, I love the fiberglass 2. This will normally come with a fiberglass 1. But I absolutely love the fiberglass 2 blast walls. They have much better bristles. That is actually medium stiff, but not as stiff as the other blast wall, like the fiberglass 1 or something like that. So the fiberglass 1 is actually on that machine right there right now, but I will get to that in a second. But anyway, I'll flip it over here to show you guys the model number. This is a sanitaire cleaner model s648 Type D, 120 volts, 60 hertz, 120 volts, 60 hertz, 6.5 amp motor. And the serial number for this, and this was manufactured in January of 1989. So, yeah. You also got your metal hood. Everything on this machine is made out of metal. The handle is made out of metal. The hood is made out of metal. And yada yada yada. So, yeah. Well, anyway, that's all I have left to say about this machine. And then let's go ahead and unwind the cord and show you guys this thing running. And these are one of my favorite sanitizers I like to use at all times, if I remember that correctly. But with that said, we'll go ahead and get this one. carpet extremely well, especially with a 7-amp metal top motor that this machine has. Give or take, something like that, like even. Now, these are one of my favorite sanitaires that I like to use at all times, especially when they don't know that eBay usually have one of these, which I did found on there. I did found another s648, but I really would like to come across an s648 Type B. When I get the chance to, I will do that as soon as I can. So, yeah. Anyway, there's that. And speaking of which, I actually do have an owner's manual for this sitting right up there, which I'm about to grab that down here in a second to show you guys the owner's manual. Yep, here's the original sanitaire owner's manual for my s648 Type D that I have right here. And eventually I would like to come across this one, the 1987 a sanitaire s648 Type B, and I'll do a video on that versus this one. So yeah, that would be extremely perfect. Anyway, I hope you guys who enjoyed the review of the 1989 sanitaire s648 Type D. And up next will be a review of the 2008 sanitaire s647 Type E with the new cord as well as a new headlight. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye everybody.